Hi, welcome to my channel. Well, KTB Archery, or used to be KTB IOM. Today I've got the Mujingung, 55 pounds. Um, I haven't shot it in a while, so I thought today, it's a Saturday, so it's not a club day, but it's quiet here. I just thought I'd have a bit of practice on my own. Weather tomorrow is going to be rain again, so I just thought, better to go out when it's still a bit dry and sunny, and get a bit of practice in, because I need more practice than I do just going around the course shooting at targets, 2Ds, 3Ds, whatever. Um, so I thought I'd come in with a Mujin. I haven't shot it that much. I bought it in May. Well, I got it in May, so and then the summer's been a bit of a write-off. So, and I brought the YMGs today, the 85 and the 75, and then I looked at them and thought, oh, you know what, I'm just too tired today. So I thought, this is, strong enough. Actually, let's just do a quick check on this one. Can't remember if I had checked it recently, but anyway. So these are 32-inch. I'm going to feel to the point and then see how they are. I haven't got a lot of trust in these things anymore, so there we go. 0. So let's see how it goes. Actually, I'll put it on this side so that way it doesn't come off when I count the bow. So 0. I'll try and feel to the tip of the point. About there. Oh. So this is 77 pounds, which is quite a comfortable weight. Quite comfortable. So yeah, we'll go with that. So I've got a target set down there with a bottle. So as usual, I'm going to do just a bit of warming up, shooting at the bottle. And then I wanted to test the sight picture, whether there's any difference in sight picture between Bankaji and Onkaji. I suspect that with Bankaji, I will shoot to the right and down compared to Onkaji. So once I warm up and I feel, see where I am, and then I wanted to do a few shots with Bankaji and then with Onkaji, trying to keep the bow, with a sight picture at exactly the same point every time. Might do that a bit closer up, because I think I want to just see, get a better grip for that. So for now, let's just shoot at the bottle a bit and see what happens. So, and today using the Lignum Vitae Amgachi, which feels a bit big now in the colder months. So my thumb's gone a bit smaller, so it dances a bit. So I might need to get a smaller one at some point. So here we go. Okay, so that's gone way to the right. I felt it on my arm here, so I'm just going to rotate the sleeve a bit, bring it up a bit. Using white arrows, which are 300 spine, 650 odd grains, I think, with a 300 point grain tip, 300 grain point tip. That's a bit better. As with everything, every time My first shot is always a sighting shot just to see how everything feels. It's never really going to be accurate. Oh, that was a bit better. I think the arrows are flying nicely. I don't see any wobble in them. Two, three, four, five. This is the last one, I think. Six. I've got 6 white ones. Yeah, just 6. Oh no. Got 9 white ones. Oh. And now the last white. Where's it gone? Oh, it's shot. Oh no. There. Last white. Ah, too high. Okay, let's try the. So those are 300 spine. Let's try the new 250 spine. So these are 33 inches long. Let's see how this boat draws to 33 inches. Oh, cut the sleeve. Getting a bit to the right. Since I've had my break, my shooting's just been everywhere. Haven't been able to concentrate. It's oh, that's better. It's funny how much your mental state affects how you shoot. You know, having clouded thoughts and emotions, turmoil inside of you. It's always much better when you have a clear mind and body. That was a bit loud. Try a bit more. Oh, too much to the right, to the left. That was a Bankaji. Right, last of the 250 spine, the new ones. That looks, yeah. And that was on Kaji. That almost touched the bottle. Right, okay. Let's try a bit on Kaji. These are the old 250 spine, 32 inches. Bit high. To the right. This one's loose. Yeah. They're all loose. Let's try Bankaji on this one. Ooh. And the last one, try Bankaji as well. Oh, that was a good one. Let's have a look. So, sounds a bit uneven. Let's have a look. So what happened there? Did it go through or? Which one was it? It was this one. I think it just hit it. Let's just collect arrows and then we'll shoot again. Right, okay, back again. I thought, given the 33-inch arrows, I thought let's do a poundage check on the 33. So back to 0 again, and just see how much what difference it makes. So here we go, and also just to see the profile of the bow at 33. So here we go. So that extra inch brings it up to 84.6. So what was it before? 77. Yeah, you know, about £7 for that extra inch. So I noticed when I was pulling out the 33-inch arrows that they were a bit harder to pull. Oh, damn! Just need to re-glue this one. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's leave it there. Okay, so Bankaji versus Onkaji. I wanted to test whether the aiming point for both was the same, because when I keep swapping, it's sort of the accuracy kind of changes, and I realised. So I thought I'd try and keep a consistent aim point or reference point with my hand, and then see whether there's any difference in the shot between one and the other. So I'm going to be using the white arrows for that, because it stands out better against the dark thing. So, and I think I'm going to sort of try and use the bottle as the reference point, and I'm going to sort of see what happens. So, okay, here we go. So first with Bankaji. So Bankaji, minimum movement, the bow stays put, no movement of the bow, it's just the torque and my hand to my shoulder. So here we go. So I'm looking at the bottle just about, I was looking at the bottle at just about in that section here over my index. And it's gone slightly to the right. Let's try again. Keep everything still, although I've just realized I've moved my feet, so that's going to introduce a bit of change. But let's see if I can be consistent. Okay, so similar place. Let's try third one. And that's closer to the bottle. Let's try a 4. Ah, cut my sleeve on that one. You must have heard it. Big noise. Okay, try again. Try not to get the sleeve. That happens if my alignment is slightly off. Right, try again. That's better. Although on that one, I was so worried about the sleeve that I forgot to check where I was looking, and I think I may have adjusted for aim. So let's try and keep the bottle in the same place again. Yeah. So it said that Bankaji is more accurate, and I think it's because there's less moving parts. So once you grip your bow in a consistent way, once you aim at the same place, once your release is consistent, you know, there's less chance that your arrows will fly around. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try the last 3 and see what comes up. So again, try to keep the same reference point. Yeah. I suppose with more practice, you know, consistency will improve. Yeah. And I think I've got one left. Do I? Yes. Right, now that the model's moved, I can't really use it as a reference point. But let me see if I can use the white arrows as reference. Oh, again. Yeah. So Bankaji seems to have good results. Let's pull them out and then try Onkaji. Right, back again. Now let's try Onkaji. So Onkaji is releasing the grip, letting the bow spin, and then extending the draw hand in a straight line back. And again, I'm going to sort of use the same sight picture of the bottle just over my index on the edge of the bow. Oh, that was a half and half. Takes me a bit of getting used to. Right, okay. I need to relax more for Onkaji. It's a more kind of a fluid way of shooting. Yeah, and I do like it, and it gives results. I'm just going to keep shooting using the bottom arrow as the reference and see what happens. Slightly higher. That again. There's a satisfying thump coming from the boss as they hit. That one made a bit of noise. It's always like so. That was a bit cleaner. And last arrow, I think. Yeah, that's to the whites. So So yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with that kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I think both ways have their days and their bows. I don't know. I can't tell. Sometimes I feel tempted to just do more bankaji just for the accuracy, because it's, you know, it's like going around the course, it's scoring points, etc. But on kaji, just feels a lot more natural, a lot more, you know, balanced, more fluid, and you know, I get reasonable results out of it. So I think I just need more practice on the consistency, because I do things differently on the release and the hold. You know, sometimes I catch my sleeve, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't quite get the bow out of the way and it makes a noise. So it just needs more practice. So pull them out, practice a bit more.